Hi, welcome to Dining for Fat People. I'm Josh Morris, and today we're going to talk about getting started. Um, for those of you that are new to fitness, maybe you're young, maybe you just haven't done it, you know, this is definitely a show for you. But for those of you who maybe have attempted to diet and exercise, definitely I would say watch this anyways. But I'm going to pretty much talk as if you are just now deciding to really commit to some kind of fitness and you've never really done a lot of working out before in your life. So the first thing you're really going to want to do is get your mind right. Um, when you're starting to look for videos and you're starting to look for help, usually it's a sign that you're mentally getting ready. So now you just really have to decide to try to commit to actually getting healthier. I mean, hey, I'm still fat, okay, but I've lost a lot of weight, and I'm still continuing to lose weight. So, you know, also keep in mind you don't have to go running out and buy all these expensive workout programs, workout equipment, and gym memberships and all that. You don't have to do that. So don't feel like, oh, I can't do all that, so I'm just going to stay at home. Yourself is the best piece of equipment that you could possibly have because nobody can take yourself from you. Okay, so you can use yourself uh, to work out with, and as far as like push-ups, sit-ups, and I know it's kind of sounds a little old school, like, oh, push-ups, sit-ups, but look, let's go back to basics. Okay, you're out of shape. You want to work out, running. Um, a lot of people have always told me, like, I always hear all these excuses. Oh, that hurts my knees, that hurts my back. You know what? I don't really enjoy running a whole lot. So, really, walking is to me ground zero. If you could just get out there and walk uh, every other day, I'm telling you, it would do wonders for you. In combination with a good diet, blah, 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 yeah. We'll cover all that in another video. But this is getting started. So, get yourself mental. And if you're like me, you don't have a lot of money, try to scrape up and just get a pair of tennis shoes. They may not be, name brand right off the bat, but try your best to get something in the $30-$40 range. Usually that's where you still have a decent amount of support, sole support. Um, and try to find a place to walk. What I used to do is take my car and drive around the neighborhood. There was a block, I could go around the block, and I measured the distance with the odometer in my car, and I mapped out a course where it basically, if I did like 3 loops, it would be 3 miles. Um, and so you want to try to get yourself a 3 mile course. Maybe you can't go around a block. Maybe you can just go up a street, uh, a mile and a half and back. So whatever you have to do, try to find a place that you can map out a 3 mile course. Keep in mind, if you don't live in a safe neighborhood, I don't want you going out and putting yourself in harm's way. But try really hard. At least try to squeeze in 3 miles and give yourself like a probably be an hour. Because probably walking, if you're getting into shape, it's probably going to take you about an hour or so. So I mean, just set aside some time, and these are the things you really want to mentally prepare and even start scheduling your time management. You say, well, I don't have a lot of time in the day. Well, you have to start somewhere and really try your hardest. And especially if you have loved ones, people that are going to support you in this, try to get their support, get them to understand that you've got to go out and do this walk. But start with a walk. Um, Fitness evolution, as far as where do you go after you start walking? So now you've started to walk every other day, you're feeling better about yourself, and now you want to step it up. Um, I would recommend that probably one of the first pieces of equipment to try to purchase that's pretty affordable is a resistance band. Um, you can go out if you're a male. I would recommend probably a heavy resistance band, or if you're a strong woman, heavy resistance band. The heavy resistance bands, usually you can do quite a bit with, and if you feel like it's too heavy, you can always cut down to a medium or something. or lighter, but whatever's going to work for you, that's what you want to go try to find. Um, but I would definitely recommend getting a resistance band. You can do many exercises with it. You can go online and you can find charts that will show you some basic resistance band exercises. That's always a good place to start doing some of those. Um, and then once you start doing some of that, the next stage of your evolution would be to get into some type of program. Um, Now, I'm not trying to push down an agenda. I don't want you to think I'm trying to sell you anything, but I am a member of Team Beachbody. Um, and, you know, really, they really have helped to start changing my life. It's an awesome community. I speak very highly of them. They're the ones behind, like, you know, Sean T's, like, Insanity, and Tony Horton's P90X, Shalene Johnson's Turbo Fire, and so forth and so on, Slim and Six, and I mean Debbie Sears. There's all kinds of people up there. It's a great community. Even the CEO, Carl Deichler, they just seem to be down to earth people, very supportive. But anyways, I started out with a program called Rockin' Body. Yes, I know. I did Rockin' Body. But hey, I gotta say one thing. That was fun. Okay, my wife ordered it, and I was trying to do and be the supportive husband. So I said, okay, baby, I'll do it with you. And lo and behold, it was actually very fun. So I gotta say, and I think with that, I lost like 30 pounds. And then from there, like while I was doing Rockin' Body, I was like, man, I really would like to step up to P90X. And I had gotten a copy, and I just kept saying, you know what? And I didn't start right away. I couldn't really pass the fitness test. So, but I kept doing Rockin' Body. Lost like 30 pounds. Next thing you know, I started doing P90X. And of course, if any of you follow my backstory in the introduction video, you'll know that I moved. So I did P90X for a couple weeks, and then I moved, and then I quit working out. And I gained some more weight back. Not all of it, but now, of course, I've restarted P90X, and I love it. I love P90X. It is a great, great program. And I believe it's like #1 of all time, and it's true. It's a great program. So I'm not trying to push anything down you. So don't turn me off because I started talking about those type of things. But anyways, I would highly recommend starting if you're really out of shape. If you're morbidly obese or like really heavy like I was, start with something like Rockin' Body. Something if that kind of program. And if you don't want to do that, just again, find something that will work for you on that mile. But you can always email me, contact me, message me, whatever, and we can always discuss about something, maybe one-on-one, that might suit you. Again, I'm just trying to give you some generic things to get started. I'm going to do another video shortly about the basic equipment. It'll probably be like a fairly faster video, but it's going to be covering your shopping list of equipment. So for those of you that, like me, are kind of scraping by for money, if you need to scrape up for some equipment, I'm going to have a list for you of some basic equipment that you can go out and just work on, just piece by piece. But other than that, like getting started one-on-one, I think, like I said, I think that's pretty much it. Just again, just to kind of recap, get your mind right, use yourself. If you have no other equipment, start walking. I mean, it's basic stuff. As far as dieting goes, refer to another one of my videos coming up. We're going to talk about a basic diet that I've kind of created, sort of a po man's diet, something to help get through the first month. Okay, and then like I said, so get out there, start walking, just do something. If anything, if you're still unsure, maybe you have certain special problems with your legs, maybe you can't walk, maybe you're in a special thing, contact me. We'll discuss it. okay? And I'll try to find something that maybe helps you, okay? So other than that, um, again, after you do that, get that resistance band, you know, and then work on those. But I really look forward to hearing some good feedback from you guys. Hopefully, this will help a few of you out there to find something you may not have thought of, or maybe inspire you just a little bit more to go ahead and get going. So, again, if you have any questions, by all means contact me. So, other than that, you guys have a good night. Thanks.